So I was a junior lawyer and I used to have really bad imposter syndrome. I was terrified of going to court and getting things wrong. So much so that a barrister I knew socially took me out to lunch and he said, Jahan, I'm going to teach you the secret of being a very good advocate, and it's probably going to help you across your life. And at lunch he explained to me the secret is if you're not prepared, you must look prepared. I asked him some questions about it, but he refused to elaborate. He simply said, if you're not prepared, look prepared. I filed it away as generic advice, but a few months later, I was summoned by my boss to go to court at literally the last minute. He told me about a commercial law matter that he expected me to go and defend in 45 minutes, of which I had no idea anything about. When I tried to argue that this wasn't fair, he goes, life's not fair, go, deal with it. So I grabbed the case file and I start reading it, and I'm like, there is no way I'm going to get on top of this in the time allotted. There's just no way. And for some reason, that advice popped in the back of my head. And so I thought, okay, how do I look prepared for this? We had a nice library. I went and I grabbed the 3 thickest books I could find on contract law. I didn't know what was in them, but I pulled them down, and then I grabbed a number of post-it notes in different colors, and I just started putting random post-it notes in these books at random sections, like I'd been researching for a very long time. Then I grabbed the case file, I grabbed 2 highlighters, I just start highlighting random words, and I walk to court as quickly as I can with these things under my arm. So I arrive and my opponent sees me walking in with these books and this case file. And he comes over and he says, are you here for this such and such matter? And I'm like, yes, I am. And he goes, are you prepared to proceed? And I go, do I look like I'm not prepared to proceed? So he goes away. I go into a room, I put these down, and I wipe the sweat from my brow. And he comes in and he goes, what would it take for us to resolve this? And I go, I need to speak to my client, speak to my boss, but maybe there's a way we can resolve this. Call my boss tells me essentially what our client wants. I confirm that with the client. I go to him and say, this is what we want. Otherwise, it seems like this matter will have to proceed. And I got exactly what I wanted. And that's when I realized everyone's kind of making it up as they go along. You have no idea what your opposition actually knows or doesn't know. You have no idea what your cohort knows or doesn't know. You have no idea what people in general know. But showing up, looking prepared, and having an attitude that whatever happens, I'll be okay, has transformed my life. And as a side note, now as an employer, I would never do that to any of my staff because it's just messed up and unfair on the clients.